In this video, we're going to take a look at percentiles. And percentiles, these are measures of position. They tell us about where 1% of the data is. It splits the data into these different 1% pieces. And so, if we want to find a percentile given a data value, what we can do is we can count the number of values less, divide that by the total, and then multiply it by 100 to get it to a percentile. Here we will round to the nearest whole number. So let's see from the hot dog data set what percentile does a 176 calorie beef hot dog give us. So to do that, we need to identify the number of values less than 176. Here I've written out the hot dog data set. So we want to count the number of values less than 176. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 values less than 176 in our data set out of the 20 values in total. So to calculate our percentile, we're going to take 14 divided by 20 and multiply that by 100 to get the 70th percentile. If we want to go the other direction, we want to find a percentile, what data value gives a percentile. So in this one, we just found a percentile given a data value. Now we're going to find a data value given a percentile. This is a little bit trickier because the process doesn't fully reverse. It doesn't reverse perfectly. In particular, we have 20 different data values here. We want to think about using those values to try to split up the data into 100 different pieces. Well, we're not going to be able to do that with 20 different values. So some of those values will kind of represent more than one percentile when we try to go in that reverse direction. So what we want to do is we are first going to find the approximate number of values less than the desired value. And so to do that, we will take our percentile that we're trying to find. We'll divide that percentile by 100, or write that percentile as a decimal. Those are the same thing. Take that percentile, divide it by 100, or write it as a decimal, and then multiply it by the total number of values. This will give us approximately, so it's not exactly the number of values less than the desired value, it's approximately the number. If the data value is a whole number, then the value, the location of the value that we want is halfway between the value in that position that we just calculated and the value in the next position. If, on the other hand, the data value is not a whole number, the calculated value, not the data value, if the calculation that we get from this process is not a whole number, then we take that value, we round it up. Even if it wouldn't normally round up, we round it up, and the desired data value is the value in this rounded position. All right, so let's go through two examples where we will end up with one of each different case. So using our hot dog data set, so we'll refer back to this written out data set from above. Let's find what value gives the 20th percentile. So we're going to take 20, divide that by 100, then we multiply it by 20. This 20 here is the total number of values. That 20 there is coming from your percentile. When we multiply this, we get 4. We observe that 4 is a whole number. So since it is a whole number, the desired value is halfway between the value in the 4th position and the value in the next position, in the 5th position. So it's not 4.5 that's the percentile, but we're going to go the value in the 4th position, 4th from the lowest. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 135 and 139, those are the values in the 4th and 5th position. We're going to take those two values, 134 plus 139, add them together and divide by 2. And when we do that, we're going to get 136.5 calories. So 136.5 calories, that would give us the 20th percentile. To get the 37th percentile, we take 37 over 100, multiply it by 20, because again, 20 is the number of data values. When we do this, we are going to end up getting 7.4. This data value is not a whole number, so we are going to round it up, even though it doesn't normally round up, we round it up to 8. 8 is not the percentile, that is the location of the data value. And so, when we look here, we find from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that 149 right there, that's going to give us the 37th percentile. And that is how we calculate percentiles. In the next video, we are going to take a look at how we calculate quartiles. We'll see you there.